So on this match, my rogue is going to focus on the Paladin. We're going to use the pillars to break line of sight from the Hunter. Keep in mind, if you decide to go on the Hunter, you're going to have to Red Paladin off healing, using Blessing of Freedom and Blessing of Protection. There's going to be a lot of bursts, so it's going to be a quick match, and we just don't want to get kited. And then they're going to control the fight. So they're trying to work like a little rogue mage where, hey, a Red Paladin stun me, pop the wings, and then here comes the Marksman to burst me down. But I'm just moving left and right, not giving them that opener, so they go ahead and decide to focus on my rogue. And here comes the big burst. So my rogue went ahead and popped smoke, very smart of him, and now we're going to go ahead and start our crowd control chain on the Hunter. The Hunter goes ahead and pops his trinket, so I'm just going to stay in the open and just start topping off my rogue because of the wings of the Paladin. I don't want my rogue to make a mistake, go behind the pillar, and then he gets burst down. So now that the blind wears off from the Hunter, I'm going to go ahead and start using the pillars to break line of sight. And right here I'm in a good angle, because since the pillar is between me and him, I'm able to freely cast on my rogue. And the only danger right now is if I get a Hammer of Justice or a blind shield from the Red Paladin. So my rogue, he's just trying to go back in stealth, but unfortunately the pet's not letting him. I hex the Hunter to buy him some time. He falls for the trap, I dispel him, Hunter disengage, entangle roots. And just check out this burst basically after the dismantle. And by rapid fire, and it's kind of ridiculous because all they gotta do is just cast it into the channel and they just drop people. So they could be easily kiting you, just pressing that, you could try to break line of sight and they'll channel you and kill you through the wall. On this match, I'm trying different talents. I'm using lightning lassos for crowd control, thunderstorm as defensive to push them off me, and overload to help my rogue in his burst. We're going to go for the feral druid. We're going to force him to go into bear form to reduce his damage. If we go on the demon hunter with his metamorphosis, his leech, his haze, basically all the damage that he's going to be doing, he's going to be healing it back. Then you're going to have the feral druid throw it off heals on the demon hunter, making him even more tankier. So we're going to go ahead and make the feral druid make a decision. You either want to do damage or you want to be more durable and sacrifice your damage. I'm not sure how long this fight's going to take to start, so I'm just going to go ahead and tag this demon hunter so that way get him out of shadow sight, give more time for my rogue to find that feral druid. I'm already expecting the feral druid to pounce on me, convoke, and then here comes the demon hunter to stun me and use metamorphosis, and I'm screwed. So here I'm staying in the open so that way my rogue can shadow step the feral druid. So I pushed him off, but you know, one downside is with all this gap closers, it doesn't even matter. They just jump right back on me. So here I'm using Spirit Walker. I'm trying to drag the feral druid away from the demon just to cut down that DPS. So now it's all about just running, using my defensive. I use Spirit Link here, but with the cleave of the Demon Hunter, we're both taking a lot of damage. I tried to use Lightning Lasso to stop him from doing damage so we could stabilize, but they killed my totem. So on this part, we got to where we wanted. Feral Druid playing defensive. He's in bear form. I see that my rogue blinds the Demon Hunter. Mostly what I do for Hex, I wait about 2 to 3 seconds left on whatever crowd control, and then I cast my crowd control. Alright, so now that the Feral Druid is down, now you're about to see how durable this Demon Hunter is. So I'm just trying to peel off for my rogue so that way he could go back in stealth and do the opener. And like I said, you gotta watch out. You're using Lightning Lasso, you're stunning him, you're DRing with your rogue and his stun, so. In this video, I'm using the same talents as the prior with the Lightning Lasso, Thunderstorm, and Overload. trying to give it a fair try. So we're gonna go ahead and focus on this Arcane Mage. We're gonna shut down his polymorph spam. I'm gonna go ahead and get into combat with this Demon Hunter, knock him out of shadow sight, give more time for my rogue to locate that mage. So I'll go ahead, I dodge that. I see that he's going invisible, tangle roots, drop a stun. I know he's gonna DR, but I'm trying to buy time for my rogue to catch up there. He catches up, does some damage, but the guy blinks and goes ahead and goes back invisible, so we're waiting for him to open up again. So there we go, polymorph spam as programmed. I'm expecting a whole bunch of bursts, so I drop Spirit Link, but since the fight's mobile, it moves out of the link. So now I'm just purging the mage, getting that alter time, so that way whatever damage my rogue does, it doesn't get refilled, so we don't lose any progress. So since I'm out here in the open, I'm just gonna stick close with this mage. I understand I might get Frost Nova, but then if I get polymorph or the cleave from the Demon Hunter, is just gonna knock me out. So I'm not going to turn my back and run all the way to the other side of the map just to hide. So here I'm still purging, using the smoke cloud as cover. Now I just continue to purge and use my instant heals and use my defensive to survive this Demon Hunter until the mage goes down. Now the mage is down, now I'm running. Gonna top myself up, and I like this little ramp because I just play up downs with these guys. Stun him there, jump down, he don't know what to do. And first time ever, gonna go ahead and use this overload, which is about 60,000 damage. And I feel like I did something.